You wanna fight? Come. I told you guys, we're gonna make him humble.
Here he is.
My love for the game, my love for competition, my love for combat. You know, Dustin has put on an incredible run since our last fight.
I told you guys, we're gonna make him humble.
Speak the truth. I don't talk trash. I speak the truth. I've spoken about Dustin's weirdly shaped head. He has a P-shaped head. His chin has certainly deteriorated. Every single contest he is in, he gets wobbled. You know, he does the chicken dance on a jab. I'll catch him with a jab, or maybe a gust of wind. I don't know. His chin is weak. A gust of wind could make him do the.
I feel I can do it. However, you know, there are question marks regarding conditioning and things like that. I know his team has been spouting about the conditioning and that. I have put in a lot of work to get myself correctly to the 155-pound frame.
I told you guys, we're gonna make him humble.
The question is, why are you talking? That's his question. What the f*** they're talking? Say it like it is, you're blessed. You're blessed that I chose you. You're blessed that I chose to whoop your ass next.
Mad as a brush. You know what I mean? I've been through it all, my friend. You know, I appreciate that. And
all right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. So we just saw, man, my color looks weird right now. Sometimes the light in here is awful, and I just know there's nothing I can do to fix it. So I'm just gonna do the video looking like a white pale zombie, okay? Looks weird. But anyway, I just watched the Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier press conference, and Dan Hooker and Michael Chandler. Let me throw that out there too, because I like Dan Hooker, man. I like Michael Chandler too, but Dan Hooker, for whatever reason, he'd always just kind of been a whatever guy to me. After watching that, I like Dan Hooker. He was quiet. He looks like, I don't even want to be here. I don't care. I just want to beat someone up. And when they asked him about Michael Chandler, or about fighting him, he gave a great answer, man. I encourage you guys to watch it, about why everybody else turned it down like a bunch of soft babies, and he took it on. But the thing I really want to talk about here, obviously, is Conor and Dustin, because, gosh, if you're a poker player like me and you're reading the room, I don't think I've ever seen a more, they're like, oh yeah, Dustin Poirier was beat mentally last time. I'll take that back. I'll take this back, okay? During the press conference, I was like, what is going on with Dustin? Like, he looked so nervous.
You've never had a $100 million boxing match, you know what I mean? You don't have a whiskey brand that's distributed around the world. I know you like the saying, 25 minutes to make life fair. Does that apply here? Do you feel like there's a chip on your shoulder? You guys have had this kind of parallel life, but it's gone different. Do you walk in there with a little chip on your shoulder?
Every fight is a chip on my shoulder. I'm trying to prove something. The work that I put in, I'm trying to make it pay off. I'm trying to put my family in a better position, and this is no different. I know what a win over Conor McGregor means in combat sports, and I know that whoever wins this fight is fighting for gold, and that's why I fight.
Fair enough. Thank you, Dustin. And just one last one for
It's like, he looked like, it's got to be so bizarre, man. Like, it's like all anyone is talking about is Conor's back. He's the #1 contender, and people are acting like he just is getting thrown in there as a prop, which he kind of is. And it's like, all anyone's asked him about this whole week is, oh, what does it feel like to get knocked out by Conor? What's different this time? Every question, Conor knocked you out, Conor knocked you out. And then you saw him up there, and it's like, dude, people are like, these fighters are humans. Like, they're human beings. You know what I mean? Like, and especially like Dustin, who across most of his, or all of his last however many fights, he's been the main event, and he's been the man, dude. You know, he's been the man. But or when he's fighting Khabib, right? He's fighting Khabib in Abu Dhabi, and he knows he's a huge underdog. But it's different with Conor, dude. First of all, he hasn't got knocked out by Khabib prior to that, but it's different with Conor. And Conor is such a massive energy. And here's the other thing, okay? I've been watching Conor. I've been watching his interviews. I've been hearing what he's saying about himself, about what his team's saying about him, how they're like, he's never been more focused. He's so incredible now. No one touches him in the gym. He is unreal. And every answer Conor gives, even though he's not talking shit to Dustin, he's saying, I'm going to put him out in 60 seconds. And he's saying it so confidently that if I were Dustin, even if I was a world-class fighter like Dustin, I would be like, dude, do I have any chance against this guy? Like, I would be afraid that I was going to go in there and there was almost nothing I could do, that I was just going to go in there and get knocked out. Like if Conor was in his head last time, he's got to be in his head much more this time. That's what I was reading. I was like, man. Then they did the face-off. Then they did the face-off. I was like, oh, okay, Dustin's got some fight in him now. Like, you could see it was really subtle. It was very, very subtle. But when they got face-to-face, Dustin moved in a little bit. And like, if you're a person who reads body language, I'm telling you, that told me everything. Where the whole press conference, I was like, oh, Dustin has no chance in this fight. And he may still have no chance. I actually think Conor is in a place where he's a destructive force that no one is going to beat. Except maybe Khabib, obviously, if that... Here's the thing. Here's the other... I have so many things I want to say here. Maybe Conor is a destructive force that no one's going to beat, right? But watching the press conference, it was like Dustin was trying so hard to say he doesn't care. He's like, you know, it's the art of not giving a fuck. It's a superpower. And like, watch that answer. And it's just like, man, this dude is... He doesn't like this. He does not like where he's at right now. And then they got nose to nose, and you could see the fire in him turned on. And he's been thinking about that for a long time. And when he got face to face with Conor, you could see, dude, he didn't take a backward step. Like, he's going to go in there. He's going to fight. Now, again, I'll come back to this thing. I don't think anyone's going to beat Conor right now. I don't. I mean, Khabib is obviously off. Khabib is not active right now, right? As of this moment. So he's out of here. But no one else is going to beat him, man. Like, no one's going to beat him. You can see it. You can see it. He's so confident, and he already was incredible. Now, if he's that much better, here's the thing: if he really is this much better and he's this focused, you look at the Conor that was on stage today with Dustin. That is not the Conor that the pre-fights with Khabib. The pre-fights with Khabib, Conor was erratic. He was out of his mind. He was out of control. He had won everything. He had like. This is a different person. Like, when I watched that, all I was thinking is, I was like, oh my God, if the Khabib rematch happens, okay, if it happens, it will be like, if he runs through Dustin for real, and people are like, wow, this really is a new Conor. The buildup for the Khabib fight will be, oh my God, it'll be unbelievable. This time, Conor controlled fire under control. Khabib, always ice, immovable. It's going to be the best thing ever. Because that fight, I'm telling you, this particular Conor, it doesn't matter whether or not he's going to beat Khabib. This Conor can convince the world that he could beat Khabib. And that's why the fight will be so massive. And I feel bad for Dustin, man. I really do, because he's a really good dude. You can tell he like really wants... Actually, that's the thing. I can't even make heads or tails of where he's at. He looked so just like in the it's got to be so weird, man. You're normally a featured part of a main event, and now it's like, here's the main event, and oh yeah, here's this guy who he already knocked out, but you know, we got to get this out of the way so he can move on to Khabib. It's crazy, dude. It really is crazy how counted out Dustin is right now. Now I'm counting him out also, but yeah. Jesse on Fire, best MMA channel in the game. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. Peace.